Welcome to Dove and Dragon Radio. I'm your host, M.L.Ruscsak, and I'm here with a very special guest who is a songwriter and actress. Welcome to the show, and can you please introduce yourself with your name, or I'll butcher it?
Hi, my name is Olga Korsak. In the music world, I'm known as LIVVA, L-I-V-V-A, and thank you so much for having me.
See, this is why I ask my guests to announce their names, because one, I either butcher it, or they go by something completely different from what I have in front of me.
Oh, really?
So it's quite common. Now, you do two things. You're in the music world and the acting world. So let's start with
yes.
the music world first. What got
Sure.
you involved?
Can you repeat that?
What got you involved in the music world?
What got me involved? I was, I guess I need to start from the very, very beginning. I used to be a professional figure skater, and I am from Latvia, and I competed professionally, and I had a passion of writing music when I was skating, and actually the season prior, when I ended my career, I wrote a music for my own skating program, and I was really excited, but unfortunately the injury happened and I had to finish my career when I was just 17. And I kind of like found myself where I need to have another goal, to something to work hard towards something. I guess it's like part of like sport career, like getting used to always competing and trying to reach the higher level. So I turned to music. I started writing. I started first writing songs and self-taught myself piano. And then I moved to Canada when I was 20, and I pursued my love for music and started writing for other artists. And when I learned English and I could actually sing my own songs, I kind of like jumped in, and I was in the music industry for the past 10 years. So I guess that's the short version.
And then your debut album was called Behind Closed Doors, which came out in 2014.
Correct, yes.
Now, you also have a song that's coming out in your up-and-coming film that's getting ready to be released as well.
Actually, I just released 2 songs. I don't have yet upcoming songs on a radar yet, but we just released 2 new singles.
No, I mean it's coming out in the movie.
Oh, in the movie, yes. I wrote the soundtrack, which is called Not Afraid to Fall, and the song gonna come out together with the premiere of the movie.
Awesome. Now, since we're going into the movie, what is the movie called? Because it does come out sometime this year, we hope. The
Yes.
virus going on.
Yes, with all the virus, unfortunately, we keep postponing the good news because we're still not sure which festival is going to premiere the movie because of the virus. So it's been really hard to keep the news to ourselves. So the movie going to come out this year, hopefully, and it's called Petrichor.
Awesome. I won't go into asking you a bunch of questions about this movie because I know how hush-hush some of these things can be. But I will ask what got you into acting from your music career and your skating.
Acting is actually a very interesting story. My friend, also an actress, she told me, why don't you try acting on the side? And I was kind of hesitant a little bit. And my another friend recommended an agency I could go and see. So I went for an interview, and they right away started to represent me. And the very first audition I had, there was just one line, and I got it, and I got super excited, and I loved it so much. And I decided, why don't I try to pursue kind of both passions? And I started taking acting classes and writing, and I found myself to this day kind of being involved with both worlds, music and acting.
Awesome. I mean, the music world is a beast of its own. Then you go into the acting world, and that's a completely different entity. I don't think people understand the difference between the two unless you're doing both.
I kind of find them, I know they're super different, but I find them kind of, both worlds help each other, if I can say. Because sometimes I have an idea for the songs, I start writing a song, and then it's kind of like cross path the idea for the script, and next thing I know, I'm writing both. And what's similar is the form of expression and being kind of someone else for a moment. I find when I write songs, I kind of have a little kind of like a way of escaping my own reality, my own problems, and kind of disappearing from the world. And I find with acting it's the same thing. As soon as I'm on set, I feel like I'm in a different reality, and there's no me, there's no my daily problems. It's just like completely on a different planet. It's very interesting.
I understand. I have a boyfriend that does both, so he tells me a little bit of the same thing. He's like, it's different being on stage in front of people versus being on camera and knowing more people are going to see this. He says it's a different entity, but at the same time, they're both awesome.
Yes, they are. I agree with you 100%. They're both awesome.
So, between the two, which one do you like better?
Oh my God, I've been asked this question so many times. And to be honest, I don't think I can answer this because I truly in love with both. And if I had to choose, I wouldn't be able to choose either. Like there's, I don't know, they're so different, yet they're kind of like already live within me, both those worlds. So, yeah, it's hard question. So today, I say I love both equally, and I would not be able to give up one of them.
I completely understand. I just had to ask because, like I said, I have a boyfriend that's in both, and he's like, if you had to choose one for me, which would you do? I'm like, I can't make that decision for you.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a personal decision. That's not a me decision.
Yeah, it would be hard, I believe, for him as well.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you even trying to choose one? But I can, as a host and asking questions, I have to ask it because there's a lot of curious minds. But
of
as
course.
a family member, you go, why are you trying to choose one over the other? It's like part of you.
Exactly. Yeah. Already part of us. Yeah.
So we have the movie coming out eventually. We have songs coming out soon.
Yes.
What else do you have going on right now?
I recently released 2 new singles. One of them called "Isn't It Funny" and another one called "Summer." They're just a couple of weeks ago. So those are my latest releases, and I'm pretty happy with them. And actually super happy that I'm not going to say I'm happy, but it's the wrong wording. But it's kind of a perfect timing with virus for me because I recently booked 2 new TV shows, and the production's been suspended due to the virus. And I have so much time right now to sit down and write new songs and finish all my ideas, and I didn't have time for that. So I'm kind of excited to sit home and finish all those projects despite all the panic, and hope that all of us soon will recover from this disaster. My recent project is, I hope I can share with it. I don't know yet, but I appeared in American TV show American Gods just recently. We finished shooting the episode I was in just a couple of weeks ago, and very excited. It's going to be my first appearance in American production. So so that was my recent project.
Awesome. You have a lot of things coming up that I'm hoping everything that's going on in the world right now ceases very soon, so we can see and hear everything you have going on.
Yes, same here. Same here.
I mean, this is so hard on the entertainment industry because we have so much material to get out to people to entertain the masses, but at the same time, it's being held up from reaching where it needs to be.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been really hard, especially for a lot of friends of mine who are musicians whose tours been canceled. All they can do right now is to release the songs.
Right.
And all over social media, I encourage people to support musicians by listening to their songs, because we're still getting paid when you guys are listening to the songs. So I think it's a good time right now when we're on quarantine and we're sitting at home, and we have more time than usual to support, especially independent musicians, because we rely on the streams, on the shares, and every new person who checks out our music is a positive thing. That's why I think we can use this time to support.
Exactly. If you get it on YouTube, when you get so many people listening at the point, then the musician that has the YouTube channel gets money from that. It's a way for musicians like LIVVA here to have an income during times like this.
Exactly. YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, we get little shares from every single social media platform. So, this is definitely a good time to support, because so many friends of mine are just like in a devastating position where their whole livelihood was dependent on their touring and performances, and they don't have any for the next 2 months. It's very scary.
Oh, it is. I mean, I have so many friends in entertainment, I'll just say entertainment pole, that they rely on working constantly, like factory workers, but instead of doing factory, they work on 1 or 2 projects for a couple months, and that's their income for the year.
Yes.
But when those...
I agree.
Yeah. But when you take those projects away, they're delayed or whatever, they're sitting there and just like everyone else, not getting paid. But they don't get the, unemployment like someone else would. So they're
exactly,
yeah, we don't look at that part of the entertainment. You just go, oh, they're making all this money. They're making this money. It's their product. It's being filmed.
Exactly.
Not if they're not doing nothing. They're not making.
Yeah, unfortunately, with us independent artists, if we don't go to work, if we don't perform, if we don't film, we don't get paid, and we rely on any financial help from the government as a self-employed. That's why, again, like using all my power, really support my friends and support my art, and I always encourage just like listen. If you go for a run, listen to the independent artist. If somebody posts about an artist, check it out. because now you might have those 3 minutes to listen to the track, and you might actually like it and discover a new artist you can like. So yeah, guys, listen more music.
Yeah, listen to music. Watch movies on Netflix and stuff. Support our entertainment people. Support of authors. Pick up a book or ebook or whatever. Well, you're probably going to be doing ebooks right now because you can't get into stores to buy physical copies, but same thing. Authors rely on the income from the book sales.
100%.
So
100%.
Do us a favor, all of us in the entertainment, that's authors, artists, whatever, buy the books. Don't get some bootleg copies of the songs or whatever. Actually do something that's going to support someone else.
Exactly. Well said. Well said.
So, let's see here. Now, we kind of went off on a little tangent, but that's okay. We do that on the show. Just thinking here. So, okay, you're an actress. So you do short films. You have some things in the works. If you could be in any movie that was already released, what movie would be?
Any movie. You know what? It's very interesting. But every time I see a very good movie, I was like, oh, I absolutely want to play this character. Every time it's a male character. I don't know why. And recently I saw a movie called Green Book, based on a true story, which got Oscar for the Best Picture in 2018. And to be honest, I didn't know about this movie. It's kind of like was browsing the internet and it popped up, and I watched it. Like I was in love by the acting of the both characters. And I'm gonna tell the story of the movie because maybe somebody will listen to the name and they'll go, yeah, I heard about it, and we'll go and watch it. So I'm not gonna spoil it. And two other amazing movies I watched last month, and I was actually super happy because I usually don't have time to watch any movies. Was Call Me by Your Name. Like again, brilliant movie, and it's very it's very interesting. I'm just thinking right now. I'm so sorry. So those two, and the third one, my top three for the past 2 months would be also Manchester by the Sea. I also watched a lot of Russian movies as well, which I'm not going to name, because probably not a lot of people are familiar with Russian cinematography. But yeah, I actually watched Call Me by Your Name twice.
Okay.
And if I don't know, I had this thought that it would be amazing that it would be a story about two women, and I would definitely want to play a character of Armie Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it's a bit weird, but now I'm kind of like thinking why I always watch movies I want to be playing male characters. Very interesting.
Well, we can always gender swap. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, we do. Okay, screenwriters go through a thing. We write the characters, because I'm a screenwriter. We write the character, and then we'll go, wait, we have too many male characters, or we have too many female characters. So we'll gender swap the character, rewrite some of the lines, and no one will ever know except for the screenwriter who's writing it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
People don't understand that's a little behind the scenes secret there. We gender swap all the time.
Yeah. So I guess I'm not looking at the gender. Yeah, I'm looking.
You're looking at the part. You're
character.
not looking. Yeah, we don't look at the genders. We look at the part and go,
that was very interesting.
Do we need a Jessica Rabbit in this part, or do we need a Tom Cruise? Just throw out names.
Yes.
That's what we. Yeah, that's just what we do as writers, producers. Even sometimes when we do acting calls, we do the same thing. We'll have actors and actresses come in for a part, and they will gender swap it right there in the audition. And it's something that, as a producer, we don't think of until it's right there in front of us.
Yeah, I can see that. So, yeah, that's why, that's why, the latest movie, when I watch A Green Book, and Mahershala Ali is playing the musician who's being driven to his performances, and the whole scenery happens in 1962, and the guy who he hires, the driver to drive him, happens to be so opposite of all his life views and the setup in general, and their friendship throughout the movie. And I was thinking how much I would want to play that character, who's very kind of like stuck in between two worlds. Again, trying to say not much to deal with the story.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about movies, especially new movies, without giving it away.
Oh, wait, that's why I really suggest everybody to watch it. But Mahershala Ali did an amazing job in it, and we definitely wanted to play that role, even though I completely off based on the story would never happen with a white female Russian girl. But in terms of the acting choices, in terms of the character, that would be one of the characters I would really want to play in the future.
Well, it's not that it would never happen. It just hasn't happened yet.
Yes. Yes.
See, that's the difference. It's not that it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened yet. We always put that out there because there's always opportunities when people are looking for them. Or when you're not looking for them and they just drop in your lap, like they do so many wonderful people.
Exactly. Couldn't agree more.
I was just checking time. Okay. So we got that. It's interesting. I'm trying to base questions I would ask my boyfriend because he's in the similar field as you. So I'm like, if I had him here right now, what would I ask him? And I'm like, oh, no, I can't do that. So I'm like,
no way.
Yeah, like it's awesome that I'm able to interview someone that's in the similar background. But at the same time, it's like, oh, I know. Have you had the opportunity to meet anyone that's a big name yet?
If I had an opportunity?
Like,
I'm sorry, the question?
Yeah.
Okay. the movie Petrichor, I'm playing alongside very famous Russian actor Alexei Serebryakov. He's like a Brad Pitt of Russia.
Okay.
He's very well known, and he's playing my dad. And yeah, my mom was more excited about me being in my movie with him, not just being in the movie, right? So she just was excited that I'm having him, not that I book a lead in the movie. So it was very interesting.
So do you find that your parents are more excited about the actors you are on set with than you are?
It's just in particular in this movie because my mom is a big fan of Alexei, and I grew up on the movies he was in, so that was a very big deal when I booked a role in the movie. It was a big deal for my parents because, again, he's very well known in Russia, and my parents are very big fans of his work.
Well, maybe we'll get him a name over here in the U.S. That would be cool, right?
I think it will eventually come naturally because I think he recently booked several North American movies. So I think, yeah, it will happen. More people will know about him. He's really phenomenal.
That would be awesome. So, well, I do look forward to seeing the movie whenever it does come out. I always look for new things, new actors, new actresses. In the meantime, where can our listeners find you?
Listeners can find me on Instagram. My name there is LIVVA Music, LIVVA Music. Or if they just want to listen to some of my songs, they can find me on Spotify or iTunes or Apple Music by just typing LIVVA, LIVVA. And if they particularly wanted to write something to me or ask something or just simply say hi, they can do it on Instagram.
Wonderful. See, I try to get the listeners to interact with my guests as much as possible because regardless of what industry we're in, we love interacting with listeners, our fan base. We love those.
That's amazing. Yeah. I love interacting with all my fan base as well. I don't even call them fans. I call them friends. And it's like a big community. And believe it or not, I know so many names of my regular friends who are like listening to my music. So we're kind of like a big family now. So I'm going to be happy if somebody going to drop me a line.
Let's extend our family to include our fans. There we go. That works perfectly.
That works amazing.
Yes. Who doesn't need 5,000 cousins, right?
Definitely. 100% agree.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's more than 5,000 fans out there, but, you know, I'm just picking numbers out of the air. But it was awesome having you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
And I look, when you get the music out or the movie actually out where people can see it, let me know because I'd love to watch it and do something about it on a blog or something.
Definitely. Again, I'm very active on Instagram, so I'm going to be posting when it's going to be released. So if you want to find me there, you're definitely not going to miss it then because I promote all my projects there very intensely, so you will know it.
I will know it. That's all I need to know. But it was nice having you, and please get a hold of LIVVA on Instagram. Follow what she's doing. Yeah, it's a little bumpy right now because of everything that's going on in the world, but as soon as we get this crisis over, this is going to be awesome.
Definitely.
And have a wonderful rest of your evening.
You too. You too. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.